What's happening, everybody? Time for the weekly forecast. All Signs weekly forecast. So far, I think it is very safe to say now that this is part of the schedule, a weekly forecast. Every time I try to do it, something fucks it up. But I think it's safe to say now that weekly forecast is on. It's part of the schedule now. Anyway, same rules apply as any other video. If you would like information on scheduling personal readings, all of the information is in the description of the playback of this video. That does include pricing. That includes how to get a hold of me. All that good stuff. What's up, y'all? There you go. Howdy doody, everybody. Tuning in quick, man. Tuning in quick. So, weekly forecast, messages, whatever comes through. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I'm gonna be 100% honest. You never really know exactly what's gonna come through. But I gotta put some kind of intention into the spread. So, I just look at forecasts, messages, things to come up, things that are coming up, you know, things to look out for, maybe. Anywho, enough babbling, right? Do we have any Aries people in the chat? So far, 200 of you. So far, there's 200 of you up in here. There's got to be at least one Aries in here. At least one. Where's my Aries people? Yo! Yo! Speak up. Damn it. If I can keep my cards together. Thank you for that super chat. Whoever, I can't, Shivone? Is that how you say your name? Sorry, I'm horrible at pronouncing names, but anyway, what do we got for this next week for Aries universe? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Aries. You know that's how I say it. Aries. Aries. Tina, thank you for that super chat. Appreciate it. Bam! 7 of Swords in the reverse. All right, so not 100% sure exactly how I feel about this yet. Some of you, whatever the situation was, you feel a little bit guilty on the inside. And that's not really all that Aries-like, is it? Y'all don't feel guilty very often, do you? So that could be just for a small group of you. I don't know, maybe some of y'all got your conscience eating at you for something. Others of you, some secrets came out. There were some secrets, there was some bullshit hiding under the surface that popped its face out and let itself be known. I don't know, let's get 4 shuffles for the rest of the spread. 1, 2, 3, and 4 for my Aries people. Three of Swords could be a third-party situation for some of you. Others of you, though, somebody here is heartbroken. And yeah, see, I kind of feel like y'all feel a little bit guilty here. It could be a Sagittarius that you're dealing with. All right, but see, look, it's loneliness. Some of y'all, again, I think that came up for y'all last week, didn't it? Y'all feel a little bit lonely. And honestly, even though I don't think y'all want to admit this to anybody, a little bit codependent in here, just a little bit. 3 of Cups reverse could definitely, for some of you, be a third-party situation. Doesn't have to be, though. But at the end of the day, it looks to me like you're really, really, really struggling to you're doing a good job. Don't get it twisted. You're doing a good job. Paula, thank you for that super chat. But it's a chore to keep balance, right? And to keep the waters calm and cool. Because you are very stricken with grief and anxiety right here. Do see something new coming in here, though. Again, I think this is a third-party situation for a lot of you because I see old things phasing out and new things coming in. There's definitely somebody here that brings you a lot of anxiety, but I see something new coming in here, though. Something new. Knight of Cups, Page of Cups could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or a Scorpio. But I do see you coming together with somebody here. Darlene, thank you for that super chat. Appreciate it. Could be an Aquarius, could be a Leo, or I have Aquarius, Leo, and Sagittarius. Could be anybody, though. Oh, the underlying energy is the High Priestess reverse, though. So in regards to this situation, you could have been doing a little bit better of a job paying attention to your intuition on this. Could have been doing a little bit better, Aries. A little bit better, a little bit better. I'm feeling like there's probably a person here that should have been walked away from a long time ago for a lot of you. Like there's somebody here, there's something new coming in here, but I feel like there's this past energy, or there's some other kind of energy that's nipping at your heels that should have been done away with a long time ago, okay? And very counterintuitively, for whatever reason they weren't, okay? And there's a part of you, like I said, maybe that's the secret that's coming out. Somebody here, just these energies could go either way. But it is on your side there, the anxiety and the loneliness, honestly. Oh man, I'm not gonna lie, that was a little bit, usually your all's readings are pretty straight and to the point. That wasn't though, that was kind of complicated and confusing, I ain't gonna lie. But let's get to the most important part of the reading, the advice. What advice do we have for my Aries people? Advice, what advice do we have? Thank you for that super chat. I can't pronounce that, but I do appreciate that super chat. Thank you for the $9.99 there. What advice do we have for my Aries people? Always remember too, y'all check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Let's get 5 shuffles. 1, 2, 3 more shuffles. Two of Swords, don't make any solid decisions just yet, okay? I do think it is time to go ahead and follow your heart, okay? Now, I know that a lot of people really get that confused, okay? A lot of people get that really confused. It's like, well, every time I follow my heart, it leads me down the wrong path. No, that's not your heart you're following. It's not your heart you're following. If you follow let's put it this way, let's follow your intuitive heart center. Okay, your intuitive heart center and your ego emotions are 2 totally different things. Okay, 2 totally different things, which is the Ace of Cups and the Devil in the reverse. Okay, there's something right here. I feel like there's something that needs to be taken care of before you transition on to the next phase. Okay, there's something that needs to be done. I think that there's probably something that you're trying to ignore and hope that it just works itself out. Okay, I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think that's going to happen, Aries people. Whatever this is that you're kind of ignoring and hoping that it just kind of goes away and you can just pretend that it didn't happen, it ain't gonna happen. There's something that you have to deal with, and it's more than likely something that actually stems from the inside. Wow, I did not expect that to come through, but it is what it is, man. Any Taurus people? Got any Taurus people up in here? Any Taurus people? Now we are up to 425 people in the chat. Okay, cute little group of you, cute little group of you. Are any of you Taurus people? Sun, moon, rising, and Venus Taurus people. 4 shuffles for my Taurus people. 1, 2, 3. Man, a bunch of super chats just came in. Hang on. Oh, let's see here. I can't pronounce that. Whoever sent the 2, I'm a Gemini. The Gemini, thank you. Clara. And was that it? All right. Appreciate y'all for the super chats. Thank you. All right, Taurus people. Some of y'all, I feel like, have your options open here. I think you want commitment. You're a little bit imbalanced, though, Taurus. What's going on, man? Dude, you got a lot of back and forth energy happening here. The underlying energy here is the 2 of Cups. I feel like there's somebody from the past. 6 of Cups, 2 of Cups that you're thinking about here. Soulful Starseed, thank you for that super chat. Appreciate it. Could be dealing with a Scorpio over here, but something's coming to an end and somebody's trying to fight this ending from happening. Either that or somebody is trying to reconcile here. And let's go ahead and look at the person that you're dealing with, because they do have the 7 of Swords upright and the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. I do think this is somebody you know for a fact you cannot trust. You know this, and that's probably why you're so imbalanced. Could be a Sagittarius you're dealing with here. Okay, that's why you're so knocked off balance and knocked out of homeostasis. Could be a Cancer that you're dealing with. I don't really see any forward movement happening here, but I feel like somebody is very persistent in either preventing something from coming to an end or in reconciling something. Okay. Lakeitha, thank you for that super chat, and thank you for that positive feedback. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you. But yeah, man, I think this is the death card here again, but it's got the Tower reversed right next to it, and the Five of Pentacles reversed. So you find yourself in quite a bit of an emotional, psychological conundrum here when the cycle is coming to an end, whether you want it to or not. Okay, but Five of Pentacles and the Tower both reversed. I think somebody is really, really adamant about fighting against this. Okay, could be somebody from the past, and hey, you may miss them very dearly. And here you are, okay, the Hierophant. This is also one of the Taurus cards. Next to the Temperance reverse. Man, you're all out of balance here. I think overall here, I don't really think you are committing to any one thing as badly as you want to. I think you have your options open. And you know what? You just seem very confused to me, Taurus, to be 100% honest with you. I'm going to say it. It seems like confusion. Like you don't know exactly what to do. You don't know who to believe, who to trust. You don't know who's telling you the truth and who's not. Damn, dog. All right, what advice do we have? What advice do we have? Boom, the Knight of Swords. Okay. 4 shuffles. 1, 2, 3. Last shuffle. Boom! Sun in the reverse. All right, you are looking in the wrong places for happiness, Taurus people. And hey, no shade thrown. We all do it from time to time. Okay? I think that's that's like one of the assignments that's mandatory. It's like one of those mandatory classes that you have to attend here on Earth, right? David, thank you for that super chat. Like, okay, you're gonna get down there in the little human world and you're gonna totally forget where the hell the light really is. And you're gonna look everywhere for it except for the right place. All right. Oh, Phoenix Rising, thank you for that super chat. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. But it's not out here, and that's where we always think it is. How am I gonna go find happiness? Well, I find happiness. Not if you're looking out here for it. Not really. It's in here. Okay? Do not kick down doors that have been slammed shut in your face. Universe slams the door shut, back the hell away from it, go down the hall and find another door. Okay? Do not waste your time fighting and arguing with people, especially somebody who is dumber than you. Okay? Who's the bigger idiot? The idiot or the idiot arguing with the idiot? Come on now. That's a tough one. I'm right there in that boat with you, okay? We're in this together, all right? But right now, I think that there's a lot of options that you need to weigh out. You need to do a lot of prioritizing here in order to make some more efficient decisions, okay? So anywho, any Geminis? We got any Gem Jeroos? Any Gem Jeroos in the chat here? It's almost Gemini season. It'll turn Gemini season next week. So, the Queen of Wands reversed and the Three of Wands reversed just fell out while I was splitting the deck. So whatever this is you're dealing with could definitely be a fire sign, an Aries, a Sagittarius, or Leo. Doesn't have to be though. But I think that you've made up your mind to turn and walk away from this. There's a big loss of interest here. Huge loss of passion, okay? Let's get 4 shuffles. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Baudet Hopper, is that how you say that? Thank you so much. All right. Okay, so yeah, again, man, I'm seeing here that I think that it finally took walking away from this before you realize that things are working out in your favor, okay? Killian, thank you for that super chat. Things are working out in your favor, and this was actually a blessing in disguise. This was actually a blessing in disguise right here, okay? I think that I see some new things coming in here. Okay, I see definitely some new things. The person that you're dealing with, though, I don't really know if they are really serious about taking things to the net, but I do see something new wanting to come in here. There is massive potential, but right now I don't really know, man. Magician in the reverse, the Justice card. I think you're trying too hard to figure this out logically. Okay? I think there's some of you may be overthinking your creative power and trying too hard to think about this logically and trying to be all fair and balanced. And there's nothing wrong with that, but you could be stepping on the toes of your own creative power in doing that. Okay? I don't really know if this is going to get up off the ground right here, because even though something new is wanting to come in here, right now I feel like there's still a part of you, like your twins. I think your twins aren't really on the same page right now. Again, there's still a part of you that, whatever this massive loss of interest, there's still a part of you that's a little upset about. The underlying energy is the Five of Cups here, okay? So right now, you and the person you're dealing with are both at a crossroads. I've been getting lots of crossroads readings here lately, especially my personal readings. But yeah, I think you're at a crossroads right now, and you're doing a lot of overthinking. You're really, really overthinking a lot of these things here. If something new comes in, the only thing you really need to do, and I'm just giving you personal experience, this is off the table, off the cards. If something new starts to come in, all you have to do is stand in your own truth and your own emotional integrity. That's all you really have to do. Okay? What most people do is they start to get that sense of emotional integrity to be able to get a backbone and be able to stand on their own 2 feet, and then all of a sudden something comes in and then they backslide. That's what happens. That's the biggest mistake people make. It's like, oh, somebody new. Oh, thank God. Now I don't have to do any of my own work. Now my emotions are your job. Now my emotions are your responsibility. Oh, thank God somebody came to take this work off my shoulders, right? That's a huge mistake. Just don't do that. Just don't do that. All you have to do is maintain your own emotional backbone. Dude, you'll be good. The chances of success are staggeringly high if you do that. Thank you, David, for that super chat. Appreciate it. So what advice do we have here? What advice do we have? Advice. Advice for my Jim Jeroos, dude. Let's get 4 shuffles for the advice. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Look at things from a different perspective, okay? Right now, that perspective doesn't really need to be as logical as you think. That Justice is in the reverse now, okay, as a piece of advice. And that's just amazing how it had the Magician reverse next to the Justice upright, okay? You're not really creating as creatively. I don't know another word to use there. You're not creating as creatively as you could because you're trying too hard to figure things out and plan and think logically. And that can only get you so far, okay? There's a lot of things for you to take into account right here. Keep communication open if new things are coming in. Don't shut out new communication because you're comparing it to the past, okay? Don't do that. That's one of the biggest mistakes. That's the reason history repeats itself. See, a lot of people think, this is for everybody, not just Geminis, everybody. Most of us think, and I don't know where we got this idea, that we can get what we want by trying to avoid what we don't want. So most of us go through life trying to accomplish what we want, but we're giving all of our energy to focusing on what we don't want. And that right there is how most people attract what they don't want. That's how it works. That's how it really works. Faux shizzle. Anywho, do we have any Canadians in the chat? We are up to 662 people watching. Cute little group of you. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Any Cancerians in that group? Any Cancerians? Well, the playback will be up. This will probably be viewed by about 40,000 people this week. And I guarantee you, at least one of those 40,000 people will be a Cancerian. So anyway, let's go ahead and see what messages we have for you for this week in May. The transition from Taurus to Gemini season for my Cancerians. Let's get 7 shuffles. I don't know where 7 came from, but 1, 2. Lily, thank you for that super chat. Appreciate it. 3 more shuffles. Last one. I don't like the shuffling process any more than y'all, man. I swear. I swear, some people complain about it. I don't like it either. Why does it have to be that way? I don't know. I don't know. That's just how it has to be. Don't ask me. Anywho, the Hangman. Okay. Somebody here wants to reconcile or at least prevent an ending. The energy is kind of similar. Magician reversed, yeah. Somebody here is being very manipulative. I don't know who this is, but somebody's trying to manipulate things here. One, the other, or both of you is really wanting to manipulate this situation, okay? I see as far as the person that you're dealing with here, it could be a Scorpio, but new doorways of opportunity are opening for them, but for whatever reason, somebody is trying to breathe life into this dead rose. Could be an Aquarius that you're dealing with. I'll have Aquarius, Scorpio, and Leo. Could be anybody though. Oh, and for you, this is a burden. You're very burdened by this. This connection here, when you pop away from it, you look at it for what it really is. Let's pop away from it and look at it for what it really is. It brings you more stress, more heartache, more of a burden than it brings you happiness, joy, and fulfillment. Straight up. I don't care how much you think you love this person, or how much you think you need them, or how much you think you want them. At the end of the day, when you pop away from it and you look at what does this bring me more of, and the answer is stress, what are you doing? What are you doing? I guess to divert away from the topic a little bit, it all depends on how you define success. Success, that's a very, very subjective term. You know, whatever, I don't know. I guess everybody has a different definition of success, but to me, just staying together for a long time isn't successful. Oh, fuck no, it ain't, okay? Not really. You know, a lot of people that have been together for a long time, and it's not successful. You know what I mean? Anywho, I do think that there is a lot that you're holding back, though. There's a lot of things that you want to say that you're not saying. You're holding your tongue when it comes to a lot of things, okay? And I feel like it's good because I think that whatever this is that you're trying to do here, you're very, 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 very determined to actually make it through. But if you're too determined, you can accidentally slip and fall down the slope of asking the universe to bring you a fight. And a lot of us don't realize how we are communicating with the universe. I use this same analogy with my personal clients all the time. This is the analogy that I use, okay? The universe does not work the way it would work like if you were to say to me, hey, Rich, man, my food tastes like shit. I need some salt. Can you help me out? I'd be like, oh, yeah, I see you. Okay, here's some salt. I got you. It's not how the universe works. If you say, hey, universe, my food tastes like shit, the universe is going to go, okay, here's some more shitty tasting food. And the universe is just going to mirror it back to you. Here's some more, needs salt. That's how the universe works. That's how the universe works. Because you are the universe. It's you. It's you the whole time. Take as much time as you need processing that thought. But we waking up, man. Ooh, as far as your advice, do not commit to this situation or this person, okay? Don't commit anything to it. Don't commit to any one thing right now, okay? Let's get 4 shuffles. 1, 2, 3, and 4. The thing that you need to commit to will come find you, okay? I'm not saying don't commit to anything. I'm just saying, let the thing come find you. All you need to worry about is you. You do you. You worry about you. And you build your life around you. And the thing that you're meant to commit to will come find you. As far as the person you are dealing with here, it is very important that you understand that you are dealing with a very near and dear soulmate. Even your greatest adversaries are very near and dear soulmates. However, you are not required to dump a bunch of energy into this connection just because it's a really strong soul connection, okay? This connection has served its purpose, okay? The reason the connection was meant to happen, that reason has served its purpose. There is no longer a need to keep dumping redundant energy into it, okay? Anywho, Leo. We are now up to 733 people in the chat. At least one of y'all a Leo? Is at least one of y'all a Leo? Come on now. Gotta have at least one Leo. Or at least somebody watching for a Leo. Leo! Whoa, whoa! Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Leo people. Do 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 do. My Leos. Glad y'all showed up, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate you. Probably gonna start on the June readings next week sometime. Well, after I get done. After I get done with the rest of the end of the month, which will take a couple days. I might do one of those today. Anyway, Leo, 10 of Cups reversed, man. So this is something that either came to an end. Well, this is obviously something that came to an end in the past. But it doesn't look like that is successfully being fixed, reconciled. Don't know if anybody's interested in reconciling, but 5 shuffles. Let's just see here. 1, 2, 3. 2 more shuffles. Leo Rising works. That works. Thanks for showing up. Appreciate it. Thank you, Jessica Carter, for the positive feedback. Appreciate it. Thank you, Cheryl, for the positive feedback. Appreciate it. All right, Leo. Could be a Libra that you're dealing with for some of you. All right, so whatever this is being dropped. I kind of feel like you were maybe for a while contemplating it. There may have been a part of you there for a little bit that was kind of like, well, there's this and then there's this. Thanks, David, for that super chat. But now it's just like, oh, no, never mind, fuck that. No, I'm good. Getting over this, man. I don't want to waste my time. I'm not going to sit around and waller in my own boo-hoo, poor, pitiful me. It's just a waste of time. It's just a waste of time. You know what? This was actually a very valuable learning experience with the King of Swords energy right here. King of Swords, 5 of Cups in the reverse. You're getting over it. I think that you're looking at this as a very valuable learning experience. You're seeing how much wisdom you can extract from this. Good, Leo. I like the way y'all think, being your opposite. I'm an Aquarius, opposite of Leo. I dig the way y'all think, man. I see you. Yep. Anyway, the person that you're dealing with, I do see probably blocked communication. If it's not blocked, it is very piss poor. Okay? Could have been a third-party situation here, but I feel like they're getting over it too, but I think they're probably going out of their way to make it appear that they're a little bit happier than they are, is what I'm seeing here. Justice reverse, 3 of Cups. That's what that tells me. I want to appear to be a little bit happier than I am. The underlying energy is the 8 of Pentacles. I feel like when it all comes down to it, at the end of the day, when push comes to shove and the nitty gets gritty, you would much rather bury your face in your work and build an empire. Not that love wouldn't be cool. Love's cool. I'm all pro-love. Fist bump. But I find it much more rewarding to focus my energy on something that I can control. Which, you can control really whatever you want, but it's easier to control some things than it is others. So I feel like a lot of you are putting more of your energy into your work and your finances and building an empire. Shit, ain't nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Let's see the advice though. Advice. Thank you, DR, for that super chat. Appreciate it. Or not super chat, positive feedback. I said super chat. Didn't send a super chat. But if you did, I would thank you for that too. But I appreciate the positive feedback. Thank you. Let's get the advice. Advice for Leo. He's a workaholic. Where do you get workahol? And do they bottle that shit? Let's get 6 shuffles. 1, 2, 3. 3 more. All right, so it's very important to figure out how to come to terms with the past. I know that sounds good on paper, and that's no foreign concept to many of you, but the reason why it's so important is because every time, like regardless of how much time you spend looking back in the past, you're still moving forward, regardless, okay? So every vibration you cast carves out the energetic pathway moving forward. So if you look back in the past negatively, you're casting negative vibrations that are carving out the energetic pathway moving forward. Catherine, thank you for that super chat. So it is very important to be able to look back on the past positively, okay? You can if you allow yourself to. You can if you allow yourself to. Stick with the facts, stick with the logic, but do not be harmful or spiteful with your words, okay? Speak the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you Billy Bob. But don't do it to intentionally hurt, okay? Time to hop off that karmic wheel, Leo. The best way to do that is to release, let go, and forgive. I know that's easier said than done. Just because something is easier said than done does not mean it's impossible. I promise you that. Promise you that. So, who was that, Leo? Virgo. We are now up to 788 people. Mercedes, thank you for that super chat and the positive feedback. Appreciate you. Virgo, we got any Virgos in the chat? We now up to almost 800 people in here. 800 people, 787 now. That number flippy flops up and down, but at least we gotta have one Virgo up in here. Claudia, thank you for that super chat. Valerie, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate y'all showing out and showing love. Greatly appreciate you. All right, Virgo, let's get 6 shuffles. Virgo sun works. I'm a Virgo moon and a Virgo rising. Sun, moon, rising, Venus, all that good stuff. Let's get 3 more shuffles. 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, 6 of Cups just popped out. Some past person energy here. Past person energy. You missing somebody, Virgo? Oh, boom. 10 of Cups reversed overall. Overall, the 10 of Cups in the reverse. So I think this is probably a past person that you've been waiting on for a while. Some of you. Could be a Gemini. Yeah, there's somebody from the past that you can't quit thinking about. The underlying energy is the Tower in the reverse. 6 of Swords reversed. Okay? So, yeah, this is something I feel like it definitely came to an end that you... I don't know if you were cool with it. Like maybe some of you all actually caused this. But whether you caused it or not, eventually you got to the point where you were thinking, man, I can't quit thinking about that person. Should I reconcile? Should I reach out? Should I wait for them to come back? Could be a Pisces that you're dealing with. But eventually, I just kind of feel like you're no longer waiting on that anymore. But you do feel, goddamn, Virgo, 5 of Pentacles and 5 of Cups, though. David, thank you for that super chat. Damn, dude. Five of Pentacles. Here's the thing. All right, look, check this out. Let me talk about these two cards real quick. Okay, so earth and water are sister energies, okay? They intertwine, just like air and fire. And I love how this is depicted in the tarot as well. I've never heard anybody point this out. I've never heard anybody say this. So far, I'm the only one that points this out. But earth and water are sister energies. Here's the funny thing about both of these cards, the Five of Water and the Five of Earth. In the Five of Water, this dude is completely ignoring the positive end of the spectrum. He's got these two cups right behind him. He's ignoring that, and he's focusing all of his energy on the spilled cups, the negative aspect of the situation. He's choosing to give his energy to the negative, okay? In the Five of Earth, okay, you have these people abandoned, left out in the cold, begging, but they are right next to a building that has food, clothing, money, everything they could possibly ask for is right in that building right next to them. They are choosing to stand out in the cold and say, woe is me, poor pitiful me. They're choosing the negative, okay? So just let that concept sink in, okay? Life is all a matter of perspective, perception, and where you choose to focus your energy, okay? Anywho, the person that you are dealing with here, if anything, this situation just drains them. And this is kind of like a battle that they don't really want to fight. They're throwing in the white towel, okay? They're throwing in the white towel. They don't really feel the connection as strongly as they did at one point anymore anyway, okay? Again, it could be a Gemini. I also have Leo and Pisces, okay? They felt it real strong at one point, but now they don't really feel it quite that strong. Doesn't mean the connection isn't there. It's just that they're no longer giving it very much energy with the Lovers in the reverse there, okay? They're keeping most of what they think about this to themselves. They have Seven of Wands reversed. You have Five of Wands reversed, okay? So this is like both of you all are anticipating the worst case scenario with each other. And I think both of you all are throwing in the white towel and choosing not to partake in this because you know it's not going to go anywhere positive. It just ain't. That's all there is to it. Dig what I'm saying, dig what I'm saying. Anywho, what advice do we have? Advice for my Virgos, man. Advice for them Virgos. Do, 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 do. Two more shuffles. Bam! Devil in the reverse. The Emperor, the Lover's card. Okay, so there's definitely somebody new out there for you, for sure. Okay, definitely got a very intense soul connection coming in if you choose to allow it in. You have to choose to allow it in, okay? But you got to take control of you, and you got to take control of your own vibration. Not just your life, okay, Virgo, not just the material, what you can see, hear, smell, taste, touch. Yes, you can focus on your job. Yes, you can focus on making a big old bunch of money. Yes, you can buy a big old pretty house and all this other this superficial shit. But you need to take control of and monitor your vibration. There's nothing more important than your vibration. All the other stuff is superficial horse shit, okay? Your vibration, monitor your vibration, monitor your thoughts, monitor your emotions. Every feeling that you feel and every thought that you think ripples out into the cosmos. Oh, yes, it does. Oh, yes, it does. You make that big of a difference. Yes, you do. Monitor that, okay? Just because you act cool, calm, and collected on the outside doesn't mean we know there's that mutable earthquake going on inside of you. Oh, yeah. Monitor that, okay? Oh, right now, as far as the individual that you are dealing with, you're dodging a bullet. Do not extend or accept any love offers that may or may not come in. Do not extend any either, okay? You're dodging a bullet, and you know that. You know this, man. Libra. We got any librarians up in here? We are now up to 826 people in the chat. At least one Libra. Librarians, librarians. Do we have any Libras? Libra gang. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Yes, librarians. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Flippy floppy? Hopefully not flippy floppy. Hopefully not. Hopefully y'all scales all nice and balanced. Hopefully y'all scales are all nice and balanced. It's easier for me. It makes my job easier. Man, sometimes when y'all be doing that flippy floppy shit, trying to read y'all's reading, man, it's like putting my brain through a taffy puller. It's like putting my brain through a taffy puller, bro. Libra. Two more shuffles. What fell out for you here? Damn, dude! Look, this keeps falling out for everybody. I didn't pull this either. This thing just fell out while I was shuffling. Ten of Cups reversed, librarians. Come on, man. Boom, boom, boom. Three of Pentacles. All right, Ace of Cups in the reverse. Some of y'all are focused more on work than anything. Letting that tower fall. Hey, this is good though. This is good. This is good. Hey, I like this. I like this right here. See, in the midst of drama and heartbreak, you're going ahead and letting that tower fall. Okay. Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords, both reversed. All right, not going to push this any further. I'm letting the tower fall, letting it crash, letting it burn. But I hold no grudge. I do not hold any ill will against you. I look back on this situation with thankfulness in my heart, right? That's you have no clue how powerful that is. That is insanely powerful to be able to do that. Nobody's more powerful than you. If you do not regret your past, if you look back on your past positively, nobody has any power over you. Nobody. Period. Nobody has any power over you. You are the most powerful person in the room the minute you can do that, okay? Could be a Scorpio that you're dealing with here though, but I feel like the person you are dealing with, they do want commitment. Could be blocked communication between the two of you. They do want commitment. Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, both reversed. I think this bothers them more than it does you. They're having a little bit more of a difficult time letting go of this than you, I think. Okay? I mean, they are looking at, they understand, okay? They are looking at this very logically, very reasonably. Again, I see blocked communication here. They're not enjoying themselves nearly as much as you. I think you're very, 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 very determined to create new things and better yourself. And you're aware that clinging to the past, after a certain point, okay, we can't do that anymore. I got mountains to climb. I don't have time for this shit to be bogging me down. And I think a lot of you have made that decision to go ahead and relinquish it. And the person you're dealing with hasn't really. I mean, I'm not really, it doesn't look like overwhelming. It just looks like an annoying energy. You know, like a little yapper dog nipping at your ankles. You know what I mean? Little annoying yapper doggies. That's what that seems more like to me. But hey, man, that's good. That's good. One of the more positive readings I've done today so far. Oops, wrong deck. What's your advice? Advice for my Libras. Advice for my Libras. Advice. Advice for my Libras. Boom, the Death card, man. The Death card. You need to allow this to come to an end. Okay? That's the cool thing about the Death card. Y'all probably heard me say this before, but I view it very positively. I think the Death card's a positive thing. I think so. Because it is the slow, gradual transitionary process from an old cycle into a new one. It's a good thing, man. It's a good thing. It ain't scary. It scares most people. It don't scare me. I think it's awesome. You need to allow that transition to happen. Okay, let's get 4 shuffles. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, Death card is pretty dope, ain't it? Whoever just said that. It's a good thing. It's a good thing, okay? 7 of Swords in the reverse. All right. And the Magician card. Look, check it out. You are manifesting new things. All right, now your vibration is your responsibility, my Libras, okay? your vibration is your responsibility. What that means is, and you're doing this with that Six of Cups energy back there, we no longer have time to point the fingers at anybody. We no longer have time to sit and say, I am this way because this thing happened to me in the past. We no longer have time to use things that happened to us in the past as justification for our shitty behavior. We don't have time for that anymore. We are not going to make any progress with that mentality or that mindset. None. Okay? So it is time to monitor your vibration. You take control of your own psychological and emotional vibration. And hey, I'm not saying that's an easy thing. It can be a challenge, but that doesn't make it impossible, okay? Make sure that you lay everything on the table and you got all the bullshit out of the way, okay? Stand in your own honesty and your own integrity, all right? And work on gaining your strength. Work on gaining your strength. It can be a very draining thing. Evolution is not a comfortable process. It's not a comfortable process, but it is very, very rewarding. Okay, it's very rewarding. Scorpio, Scorpio. 833 people up in here. Do we at least have a Scorpio? Guess I gotta come up with my own background music. Scorpio, what's up, y'all? What it do? From England, thank you for tuning in. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Scorpio, Scorpio. What we got for you this week? What we got for my Scorpio's universe? Bam! Ace of Wands in the reverse. Hopefully that's a good thing. Let's get 4 shuffles. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Appreciate that $4.99. I can't pronounce that username, but thank you. I appreciate the super chat, okay? All right, Scorpio, a lot of you right now, whatever this situation is you're dealing with, I feel like you are intentionally and slightly spitefully, say that 10 times really fast, slightly spitefully ignoring the person and doing things by yourself kind of on purpose. Like, I don't really feel like you're taking on a burden. Not really. You're just keeping most of how you really feel to yourself, but there's still this thing about you, right? It's like, if we try to point it out, it makes us look like an asshole. But you know you're doing it on purpose. Come on now. You know you're putting a little bit of attitude in your aura. You got a little bit of an attitude in your aura, okay? It's again, if you try to point it out, you're gonna be like, well, what are you talking about? I didn't do nothing. Oh, come on now, it's in your aura and you know you're doing that on purpose. I see it here, okay? But anyway, I kind of feel like you're pretty well balanced. You're pretty well rounded here, Queen of Cups and Queen of Swords, okay? As far as the situation you're dealing with here, some secrets may have come out possibly. You're pretty well balanced. I feel like you are very aware logically and emotionally of the nature of the situation that you're dealing with. Okay, you are at a crossroads right now. You're very independent too. You have a very, very strong independent streak coming off of you here. Okay, some of you may feel like it's you against the world. Like, I could be in the most successful relationship on the planet in a room full of people who love me and are fanning me and feeding me grapes. I still feel like it's me against the world, right? The person you're dealing with here, they feel they're heartbroken. Could be a third-party situation happening here for some of you. I don't really feel like that throughout the rest of the reading, but I do say it when this Three of Swords energy pops up. Could be a Libra that you're dealing with, but this person here, I feel like are very well-rounded about this situation right here. I don't really think they are. They're still very clung to this, and this is more like their own bias. They're more emotionally biased than they are rational and reasonable, okay? They are starting a new cycle here. They do feel like the cycle between the two of you is complete. They feel like the cycle has served its purpose, but they're still heartbroken. They want, I see, here's the thing. With the Six of Pentacles upright and the Justice reversed right next to it, I don't think that this person is innately bad. What I see is they have their version of the best intentions. Their version of the best intentions. But they don't really know how to carry that out. They don't really know how to carry that out when push comes to shove and the nitty gets gritty. They don't really know how to actually act it out and make it happen. Dig what I'm saying? Dig what I'm saying? All right. Well, what advice do we have? That almost looked to me like you don't really need all that much advice. Keep doing what you're doing. I don't know though, you never really know what's gonna come through. Never really know. Never really know. Do. You never really know. The moon in the reverse. Yeah, don't keep it to yourself. Don't be too secretive. Come on now. Speak your mind. Let it be known what your intentions are, how you feel, and what you think, okay? Let's get 4 shuffles. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Two of Pentacles, you got a lot of things you got to weigh out. Got a lot of options you got to, definitely got some prioritizing to do here, my Scorpio people. Definitely got some prioritizing to do. I think that since this was your overall energy and now it is in your advice, you are right to basically, at least when it comes to finances and whatnot, but just for the most part altogether, I think you are right in keeping that independent film around you, if that makes sense. Like a little layer of independence. You're right in doing that, okay? It's very, you have somebody new coming in here though, if you allow them in. If you allow them in, watch out. And this happens, again, more often than not, 99% of the time at an inconvenient time. That's when the strongest connections come in and the most successful ones. When you are busy building a relationship with yourself, that's when you run into your person. Just don't backslide. Don't backslide. That's what most people do. They fuck it up. Don't do it. All right, Sagittarius. Up to 862 people in the chat. Do we at least have a Saggy-Waggy? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Saggy-Waggies. Let's get 4 shuffles here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Ten of Cups reversed for you too. That card has come out for how many people? Good God, man. Overall. So this is definitely something that came to an end in the past. Faux show. Could have been a Capricorn you were dealing with. I feel like you're at a bit of a crossroads right now. You're not really 100% sure exactly what to do here. Now, I do feel like you have a very vast understanding of the true nature of the situation. You're caught between keeping your guard up and letting your guard down. Okay, 9 of Wands reversed, 7 of Wands upright. You're still kind of guarded, but then still kind of letting your guard down. Still guarded, still kind of letting your guard down. I do feel like you still are walking away from this here. But somebody is being way too controlling here. Could have been an Aries that you were dealing with, okay? You want equal give and take here, but I feel like you're somebody here, one or the other, or both of you, it's on your side. Somebody's being a little bit too forceful with it though, okay? Somebody's being a little bit too forceful. I feel like the person you're dealing with here does want commitment. Could be a Virgo. Their intuition tells them, though, that as badly as they do want to connect with you, that they're dodging a bullet here, that this will be a very unhealthy situation between the two of you, okay? It'll be a very unhealthy situation. I think you know that too. I think that both of you know. What I'm sensing here is I'm sensing kind of like this weird awkwardness between the two of you where it's like, you both know that it's not healthy between the two of you. You both know that this ending was probably the best thing. So you're both kind of leaving it the way it is right now. The person you're dealing with, I don't really think that they have anything nice to say to you. And you know this. You know this. And I don't think you have anything nice to say to them either. You don't have anything nice to say to each other. So you're both very aware that unless you want it just to erupt in a big old shit bomb, then you just both keep it zipped. Okay. All right. What advice do we have? Advice. Done, dollar. What advice do we have? What advice do we have for my shadow wedges? The Knight of Cups. Something new wanting to come in here. Let me go ahead and get the rest of the spread out to see who that is or what that's all about. Let's get 3 shuffles here. 1, 2, and 3. Is that you or them? The Moon in the reverse. All right, there's that 5 of Wands, 6 of Cups. Okay, so the best thing that you can do is, you know damn good and well that this would erupt into a fight or an argument or something like that, okay? Thank you for that super chat, the $10 there. Thank you, I appreciate that. You know that this would erupt into a fight. Don't open up communication, but don't let nobody step on your toes either, if that makes any sense. It's like, avoid the fight if you can, but if it comes to you, don't back down from it. See what I'm saying? It's like a fine line there. Fine line, slippery slope. But look back on the past positively, okay? It looks like it's time for something new for you here. Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. Some of y'all could be a financial offer here. Others of you, it is a love offer that you need to plan and plot very strategically, okay? But it definitely looks like it's time for new things. But again, in inviting new things in or in pursuing new things, whatever it is, anything new starting, it's very important that you come to terms with your past, relinquish negative energy, and do not hold a grudge. Okay? Do not hold a grudge. All right, Capricorn. Got any Capricorn dogs in the chat? 830 people up in here. Capricorn dog. Any Cappies in here? Any Caparoos, dude? Dun dollar. King of Cups in the reverse. King of Cups reversed. All right. So whatever this is right here, I feel like somebody isn't opening up emotionally. Okay, it could be you or them. Somebody here is a little bit emotionally immature. Let's get 6 shuffles. 1, 2, 3. 3 more. Boom! Hey, there you are. There you are in the reverse. In the reverse, so it means a couple of different things. First of all, you are not in your comfort zone right now. Second of all, you are dodging a bullet, okay? Whoever this is, there's that 10 of Cups reverse, the most popular card of the day. The most popular card of the day, okay? Yeah, I do feel like you are allowing this to come to an end right here. It could be a Scorpio that you're dealing with, but the person you're dealing with, I feel like they're really, really burdened by this connection right here. Like this, they're not coming forward, and they're really, really nervous. Like this brings them a very intense, just nervousness. I feel like they're losing a lot of sleep over this right here. I feel like somebody's communicating though. Somebody wants to communicate right here, but I think I don't really think you all are I don't think you're opening up and being 100% honest with them either, Capricorn. I don't think you are. I ain't gonna lie, that's what it says right here. I don't think either of you can trust each other. Okay? Regardless of where this started, somebody provided a very uncomfortable environment. Okay? And when you provide a very uncomfortable environment, and somebody here there was so much tension in the air that I don't feel comfortable opening up and being myself. So if you provide an uncomfortable environment, whoever needs to hear this, not directed at Capricorn or whoever, I don't care who you are. If you provide an uncomfortable environment, somebody is going to start lying. Somebody is going to start lying. That's just all there is to it, period. Okay? But yeah, I do feel like there is communication happening here, and probably an argument. It's a done. They're not coming forward though. They're not, at least if there's like messages happening back and forth right here, I don't really see them taking any action headed your way. I don't see them coming your way at all. I do see communication, but I think that you all are at a distance from each other. The doorway to this opportunity is no longer open. This is slammed shut. Slammed shut. Thank you for that super chat. Appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, we do need a Dundallah t-shirt, don't we? That'd be cool. That'd be cool, man. I haven't got to mess around with the merchandise yet like I thought I was going to. That was in the works, and then all of a sudden we moved to Vegas. As soon as I was thinking about all that, when you left Arizona and moved to Vegas and moving into this big old ass house has pretty much taken up all of my creative source energy here. So, anyway. Anywho. Advice from my Caparoos. Advice. Bonk, 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 bonk. Advice for my Capricorns. Oh. Hierophant reversed. All right. Do not commit to this. Stay outside of your comfort zone, especially if your comfort zone is toxic. Let me tell y'all a little story. Let me get 3 shuffles. Tell y'all a little story. I don't know how many of you know this about me. A lot of you do. But part of my story does include homelessness and living on the streets. Yes, at one point in time, I did spend 6 months living under a bridge. I did. And I'll never forget that when I very first landed in that situation, I was devastated, dude. I was humiliated. I was like, how did my life get to this point? I was so ungodly humiliated. And like, I would always go to I lived in the town I lived in, there was a big homeless outreach program. So it was a big community of homeless people. And I would always go to all the donation places, and I was always going in and like getting hygiene products and keeping my facial hair trimmed up and making sure I had nice clothes on all the time because I didn't want anybody to know I was homeless. And anyway though, and all the other homeless people would make fun of me. They'd be like, man, ain't nobody gonna give you no money looking like that. You look too nice, man. Grow your hair out, rip your clothes up, make these people feel sorry for you. I'm like, hell no, bro, I don't wanna be in this position. Anyway, after about 2 months of this, I started realizing I'm getting comfortable with this. This is weird. This is becoming my new normal. That's when a light bulb went off in my head. If I can get comfortable doing this, I can get comfortable doing anything. Just because you're comfortable doing something doesn't mean it's good for you, okay? Growth happens outside of your comfort zone. Oh, yup. Anyway, right now, yeah, don't work on starting anything new right now. It's time for you. You need to chill and relax, Capricorn. That's what you need to do right now. Don't communicate to Don't commit to any one thing. Leave your options open and take some time alone. Chillax and relax. Chillax and relax, okay? That's all you need to do. Chill out and relax. You're stressing yourself out. You're working too hard. Relax, dude. And weird advice, but that's what came through, so. Anywho, Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Aquarians. We still got 817 people up in here. Aquas. Do we have any Aquarians in the chat? Boom. Hierophant in the reverse. Some of y'all could be dealing with a Taurus, but whatever it is, I feel like you don't want to commit to this. Somebody here, one, the other, or both of you, is this situation you don't want to commit to. Let's get 4 shuffles here. 1, you don't have the faith in it. 2, that's the biggest thing. 2 more shuffles. You don't want to commit to something you don't have any faith in, right? Got to find that faith. You have too much doubt clouding your mind right now. Too much doubt. That's your worst enemy right there. Boom, 6 of Swords. Definitely in a transitionary period here. Some of y'all got your eye. I see some silent looking. Somebody stalking here. You're very independent right here. Could be a Scorpio that you're dealing with, but what the hell y'all got going on? Okie dokie. All right, so I do see a very, very strong sense of independence blasting off of you here, okay? But you're a lot more burdened than you're letting on, okay? A lot more burdened than you're letting on, okay? This right here is not emotional independence, okay? We talk about this all the time. Being able to function well all by yourself is not being fulfilled, okay? So I do see new things coming in here. You are in a transitionary phase right now where new things are coming in. But right now, I don't really know if you're taking it seriously. I see that there is some silent watching. You or the person you're dealing with, maybe y'all are silently watching each other. As they have Page of Wands reversed, you have Page of Swords reversed. Could be an air sign or a fire sign you're dealing with here. But I feel like the person you're dealing with, whoever this is on the other end of this, doesn't want to come forward and start anything new because they know it'll start conflict. They know it'll start conflict. Okay? So they would much rather avoid the conflict, so they're not coming forward. They're not coming forward to start anything new here. And you're burdened by this. You're burdened by this, but you still don't let that get in the way. You still do what you got to do, but you're still carrying the burden. And I think that you just have too much doubt in this situation, so you don't even take it seriously anyway. Like, you are kind of just laying back, looking for the proof in the pudding, and so are they. Y'all are mirroring each other in that aspect. So you think, all right, well, if you don't show me the proof, then I doubt it and I'm not going to commit to this. And they're thinking the same thing about you. They want you to show the proof too. So eventually somebody's got to make a move. Somebody's got to speak up. Somebody's got to do something. There's too much silent, nothing happening here. It's too silent. So it's just going to wither away and die in the silence unless somebody actually makes a move and does something here. Know what I mean? What advice do we have? What advice do we have? Advice from my Aquarians. What advice do we have? Advice from my Aquarians. This is the most important part of the whole reading. Thank you for that positive feedback there. Appreciate y'all. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Aquas. What advice do we have? The Strength in the reverse. Okay, at the end of the day, you have to be honest with yourself and look and say, okay, what does this situation bring me more of? And if all it does is drain you, it's not worth it, okay? Let's get 4 shuffles here. I think you're draining yourself. You need to stop draining yourself on some shit that's not... A lot of you aren't even dealing with this right here, so why are you draining yourself over it? Let's get 4 shuffles here. 1, 2, 3... Damn it. 2 more shuffles. Queen of Pentacles. Y'all need to prioritize some shit. Allow yourself to get over this. Step outside of your comfort zone, okay? Do not try to figure this out logically. This is one of those types of situations that the more logic you try to add to it, the less sense it's going to make. It was designed that way on purpose to test your ability to let go and give the power to the universe and let the universe do its thing, okay? You have to be able to trust that the universe can do things for you. If you don't trust it, then it's not going to be true, okay? But yeah, right now I think you need to allow yourself to go through this period of gestation and changes, because I think you're going to pop out of the other side with a completely different perspective on the entire situation, on the entire scenario altogether, okay? Alrighty, last but not least, my Pisces people. We still have 788 people up in the Chizat. Is that 788 Pisces people? Or maybe 780 Pisces people and 8 cross watchers. That's what it is, isn't it? I'm just playing. Anyway, what's up, Pisces people, man? What y'all up to? How y'all doing? Appreciate y'all for being patient and waiting around. Appreciate it. Thank you much, man. Thank you much. 2 more shuffles here. Six of Cups reversed. Oh, a grudge. Somebody's holding a grudge. Could be a Taurus or a Virgo that you were dealing with. Okay, so the person you're dealing with here, I think, feels like the cycle between the two of you is very much complete. Okay? Somebody here doesn't agree, though. I feel like one of you is hopping off the karmic wheel and the other of you is still on. I was just talking to Leah about this right before I started this video. The karmic wheel, how do you hop off of it? How do you hop off of it? And does how the other person feels matter whether or not you're on the karmic wheel? No. The energy that you are carrying strictly determines whether or not you are on the karmic wheel. It has nothing to do with the other person. You can go off to some other planet. I don't even really think there's not much room left on Earth for karma. Not right now. There are other 3D Earth-like planets out there that you can go carry it out on if you want to, but it ain't gonna be here on Earth. Hell no. Anyway, though, I digress. One of you is complete. The other of you is not. Somebody's hopped off the karmic wheel. The other one of you is still on it. And whoever is still holding the grudge is the one on the karmic wheel. Is still the one holding on to this karmic cycle. So if you're holding a grudge, if this is you, Pisces or Crosswatcher, I don't care who. This is the overall energy here. If this is you, then you are still on the karmic wheel. Okay? If you have relinquished the grudge, could be a Sagittarius you're dealing with, then you have completed the cycle. Okay? The person you're dealing with, I feel like, I don't know, there is a part of them that doesn't really know whether or not they made the right decision, but they have still let go of this nonetheless, I think. They keep themselves pretty busy so that they don't have to worry about this, but they are definitely sticking to the decision that they made. There's still a part of them that's waiting to hear from you, though. They feel that one of these days you're going to reach out and communicate, and they just feel it, okay, with this 3 of Wands energy right here. And I feel like they are definitely waiting on that. They're waiting on it. They know it's coming. But so far, I feel like it's just silent watching, no communication, stalking, Facebook stalking. Let's peep the Facebook, the Instagram. Yeah, that's all that's happening right now. Still no communication, or very little. It's very piss poor, if there is any at all. So, advice, and then we gonna wrap this video up. Advice, and then we gonna wrap this video up. What? It's time for me to go eat. I'm hungry. Advice. Ba-boom. 8 of Pentacles. Focus on your work and your finance. Okay? Build your empire. Build it by yourself if you have to. Let's get 4 shuffles. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I will remind everybody to look in the description of the video for information on scheduling personal readings. All right, just be sure that whatever you do, you are coming from a place of 100% honesty and integrity, okay? Don't be lying, don't be bullshitting. Keep yourself busy. Don't sit around and drive yourself nuts thinking about things that have nothing to do with anything that's going on right now, okay? And I think you are very right not to open up communication. Keep communication closed off. Do not take any action towards this individual that you are dealing with. Turn and walk away from it. Keep walking. I think you need to focus most of your energy in your work, your finance, and building your empire. Little unbeknownst to most people, when you're focused on everything but a relationship, the more energy you dump into other things, that's when you're going to run into one. That's the way it works. That's the way it really works. Okay? Anyway, though, man. Oh, my last little bit of energy right there. Hooey, shooey, dooey, and Louie. I still got a few mini readings. Oh, I got a bunch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mini readings today. Okay. Well, these are light days. I don't have any fulls unless some same days come through, but I still got a little bit of work to do. Greatly appreciate everybody that tuned in and showed love with the likes and the comments and the super chats and all that good jazz. Greatly appreciate you. More than I'll ever be able to really express, okay? I'm going to go ahead and get out of here now. I'll see y'all sometime between now and the rest of all eternity, okay? Have a good one.